In the world of cinema, there are encounters that not only create a film, but also change the lives of those involved. For Caitriona Balfe, that turning point happened on a seemingly ordinary day in 2013 when she walked into a small room in London for an audition. Her heart was full of anxiety and her future was uncertain. And there was someone waiting with a gentle smile and clear blue eyes, Sam Hugan. No one expected that moment to open a journey that would last more than a decade, making Jamie and Claire one of the most legendary couples on the world screen. And more than that, it would create a rare, strong friendship between two people. Let's go back in time, back to that fateful moment, when everything had just begun. Caitriona remembers the audition as if it were yesterday. She had just made the transition from modeling to acting, and she was filled with doubts. I walked into the room with a big heart. It was a big opportunity, but also a lot of pressure. And then her eyes fell on Sam. He was standing there tall, with a warm smile and sincere blue eyes. Caitriona laughs as she recalls, "The moment I saw him, all I could think about was, this is Jamie Fraser. I don't know what the director was thinking, but for me it was so perfect, it was overwhelming." Sam later shared that from the moment Caitriona walked in, he noticed a different energy. "Just looking into those eyes, I knew I had found Claire." None of them could have imagined that the two strangers that day would go on to create one of the greatest love stories on the small screen. During the audition, they had to reenact the scene where Jamie and Claire first met. A scene filled with curiosity, tension, but also a hidden flame of love. Caitriona confessed, "I thought I would be so nervous that I couldn't act. But when Sam looked at me, all the fear disappeared. He made me feel safe, as if I could completely relax and become the character." Immediately, a miracle appeared. Every look, every touch, every breath was so real that the whole room fell silent. The producers just looked at each other silently and nodded. That moment was no longer an audition, but rather like fate was writing a journey for them together. A journey that lasted more than 10 years from the screen to real life. The first days of filming in Scotland were not easy. It was pouring rain, the wind was biting. The filming schedule was tight. Caitriona, who was still inexperienced at the time, often wondered if she could hold on. But Sam was always there, silently taking care of every little thing. She recounted that one time while filming a horse riding scene, she staggered and almost fell. Sam immediately reached out to hold her. A simple action, but for Caitriona, it was proof that he was not only a co-star, but also a true support. Sam recalled a difficult love scene when the pressure was so great that he forgot his lines. Caitriona just gently touched his hand and whispered, "Look at me, we can do it." Sam laughed as she recounted. "At that moment, I knew for sure I would be fine. And surprisingly, that scene became one of the most beloved scenes of the first season. Many viewers were curious, were they really moved? Sam answered honestly, "It would be a lie if I said I wasn't moved, but that's the feeling of an actor when he finds his artistic soulmate. She makes every scene come alive, and I can't help but be drawn in." Caitriona also smiled and shared, "There are times when I forget that I'm acting, because the connection is so natural that every look, every touch becomes real. It is this harmony that makes Jamie and Claire's love touch the hearts of millions of viewers." Over the years, their relationship has gone beyond colleagues. Sam calls Caitriona a soulmate. They have spent thousands of hours filming together, sharing joys and pressures. In a harsh industry like Hollywood, that friendship is so rare that it has become an emotional legacy preserved by fans as the soul of Outlander. Looking back on their journey, both Sam and Caitriona admit Outlander would not have become a global phenomenon without one of them. It was their companionship and mutual support that turned the show into a legend. In an interview, Sam once said, "If I could go back to the first day, I would tell Kate, don't worry, we can do it. And together, we can create a miracle. And just like that, that miracle has lasted for more than a decade, going from the screen to the hearts of millions of viewers. Not only is it a love story on film, but it is also a testament to a rare friendship in real life. 10 years have passed since Caitriona Balfe and Sam Hugan first met in a small audition room in London. From two strangers, they have gone through hundreds of scenes together, long journeys, prestigious awards, and countless moments of laughter behind the scenes. But beyond the halo, what touched the audience the most was the true friendship they had for each other. A friendship that did not need flowery promises, but was proven by trust-sharing and even quiet moments when they still felt peaceful when together. For Outlander fans, Sam and Caitriona are not only Jamie and Claire, but also living proof that sometimes fateful encounters can change a life. And even though the film will end, the memory of that special friendship will forever remain in the hearts of the audience. Their stories also send us a message: cherish the companions in life, because sometimes they are the family that fate has given us.